today about teen pregnancy and the different types of contraceptives that are available. My name is Jennifer Braun, and I believe that the more information that we give to our teens about contraceptives, the more we can reduce the amount of teen pregnancies that occur. Adolescence is a transition from childhood to adult. It is one of the most dynamic stages of human development. It is a time of marked physical, emotional, and intellectual changes, as well as changes in social roles, relationships, and expectations. Teenagers are forced to grow up faster than what they had to 20 years ago. Because of them having to be adults earlier in life, they are having sex at an earlier age. They are putting themselves at risk for pregnancy. Parents have exposure to STIs and STDs, as well as other social and economic complications. According to the National Center for Chronic Disease and Prevention and Health Promotion, only 10% of teens were taught in school about AIDS or HIV infection. I am here to tell you today that we as adults need to take a stand and inform all of our children, teens especially, that there are preventive measures that can be taken if they are choosing to have sex. Today we are facing a society which consists of many single parent households, and rates have been increasing due to the number of single teen parents. So communicating with our children about sex can be difficult. So I think that we need to start talking early and making sure that you talk to them calmly about early and often to avoid surprises. There are many ways to avoid unattended teen pregnancies. There was a National Youth Risk Behavior Survey conducted in 2011 among high school students. The following are some of its findings. There were 47% of teens had sexual intercourse. 67% had sexual intercourse for the first time before age 13. 1% had sexual intercourse with 4 or more persons during their life. 34% had sexual intercourse with at least one person during the 3 months before the survey was conducted. 40% did not use a condom during their last sexual intercourse, and 77% did not use birth control or Depo-Provera or any injectable birth control, NuvaRing, or any birth control ring, implement, or any implant, or any IUD before their last sexual intercourse. Sexual risk behaviors place adolescents at risk for HIV infection, other sexually transmitted disorders, which are STDs, and unattended pregnancy. An estimated 8,300 young people aged 13 to 24 years in the 40 states reporting to CDC had HIV infection in 2009. Nearly half of the 19 million new STDs each year are among young people aged 15 to 24 years old. More than 400,000 teen girls ages 15 through 19 years gave birth in 2009. So the proportion of teen mothers who do not attain a high school diploma total are 34%. The total of the race, which is the whites, is 45%, and black 33%, and Latina are 54%. To reduce sexual risk behaviors and related health problems among youth, schools and other youth-serving organizations can help young people adapt lifelong attitudes and behaviors that support their health and well-being, including behaviors that reduce their risk for HIV, other STDs, and unattended pregnancies. There are many different types of contraceptives that can be used as ways to prevent pregnancy. The number one, of course, way to avoid pregnancy or any type of STD would be to choose not to have sex, so to have abstinence. There are 2 types of birth control pills, as you see here. Combined oral contraceptive pill and a progestin-only pill. Condoms, which are here, can be used not only to prevent pregnancy, but also provides protection against HIV and other STIs. Contraceptive film, as you see here, is a 2-inch by 2-inch thin sheet with a chemical that kills the sperm. The contraceptive foam is a foam that is placed in the woman's vagina and by using an applicator. A diaphragm is a latex disc a woman places into her vagina. Injectable contraceptives, also known as the shot, as you see here. The type of shot must be used most is called the Depo-Provera, and it is a shot that's given every 3 months. An intrauterine device, which is IUD, is a small device that is placed in the uterus canal. The contraceptive patch, which is right here, is a lightweight, thin, flexible beige colored patch. It has 3 layers: the outer, the polyester layer, and the medicated adhesive layer. Is a protective liner which is removed prior to applying the patch. The ring, which is the Nuva ring, is a small flexible device that a woman inserts into her vagina once a month. So if you look at the chart up here, out of all of these contraceptives that are available, the most used is the pill, which is used by 28% of people. Condoms are used by 16.2%. IUDs 5.5%, and the shot 3.2%. There are many places throughout the country where you can purchase contraceptives. Some contraceptives, such as condoms, can be purchased over the counter at your local drugstore. Many contraceptives require a prescription by a physician, such as the shot, the pill, IUD, and Nuva ring. There is a morning after pill that can be purchased at your local drugstore. However, you must be at least 17 years of age to be able to purchase that. I once read that teens say that parents are the ones that most influence their decisions about sex, love, and relationships. We as family members, parents, and friends need to know that it is important to talk to our loved ones about the risk of having sex and what can be done to prevent it. We need to understand that it isn't just a one-time talk. It is an 18-year conversation that we need to start early to let our loved ones know that they can come to us for any questions that they might have. 750,000 teenage girls will become pregnant this year. The nearly 750,000 girls who got pregnant last year did not do it alone. Therefore, boys need to know that teen pregnancy happens to them too. I got this saying offline. I only slept with my boyfriend one time, and he said that he would be careful. Now I'm 15 years old and pregnant. I am just a kid myself. What am I supposed to do? We need to be able to take a stand and teach our teens about the effects of teen pregnancy and what the proper precautions need to be taken to ensure that pregnancy will not occur. Our kids need to be kids and should not worry about becoming parents at such a young age. Thank you.